Spencer Petras ran for a 2-yard touchdown with 2:58 left to give 17th-ranked Iowa its first lead, and the Hawkeyes came back from a 15-point deficit in the third quarter to beat Nebraska 28-21 on Friday. Iowa won the border battle for the 7th straight year, along with the Heroes Trophy, but not before Jermari Harris intercepted Logan Smothers' pass at the Iowa 2 with 43 seconds to play. "It's a great feeling coming into a packed house and leaving with a trophy," Iowa Star center Tyler Linderba said. The Hawkeyes stayed alive in the Big Ten West race and now need Minnesota to beat Wisconsin on Saturday to go to the conference championship game next week in Indianapolis. The loss was another gut punch to Nebraska in its worst season since 1957. The Huskers, who won't go to a bowl for a 5th straight year, finished with losses in 6 straight games and 8 of 9. Their 9 losses were by a total of 56 points. "Everything we've been through this year as a team, 99% of teams would have folded and quit," Nebraska coach Scott Frost said. "There's no quit in these guys. Sometimes life teaches you tough lessons. I appreciate the fight and commitment they've had. No one can say that group shut it down." Tyler Goodson ran for 156 yards on 23 carries to become Iowa's first 1,000-yard rusher since Akram Wadley in 2017.
Smothers, making his first start in place of the injured Adrian Martinez, threw for 199 yards and ran 24 times for 64 yards and 2 touchdowns. Iowa used a blocked punt return for a touchdown, 2 field goals and a safety to wipe out a 21-6 deficit and tie 21-21 with 7:21 left. "It's victory from the jaws of defeat maybe, but we kept fighting and we never lost faith on the fact that we were going to come out with a victory," defensive end Zach Van Valkenburg said. Nebraska had looked ready to get its breakthrough win when Goodson fumbled at the Huskers 6 and Smothers, making his first start in place of the injured Adrian Martinez, led them 94 yards in 6 plays for a double-digit lead. But Iowa, with the Big Ten's least productive offense, was able to turn to its defense and special teams to pull this one out. Iowa pulled to 21-16 early in the 4th when Henry McKeesey blocked William Priestup's punt and Kyler Fisher grabbed it and ran it 14 yards for a touchdown. On Nebraska's next series, Smothers fumbled and Iowa's Logan Lee recovered at the Hawkeyes 46. The Huskers forced a 3-and-out, but Tory Taylor's punt pinned them at their 7. Smothers, under pressure, made a desperation throw from his end zone and was called for intentional grounding, resulting in a safety. Petras, who replaced Alex Padilla to start the second half, got the Hawkeyes to the Nebraska 26 on their ensuing series, and Caleb Shudak kicked his 4th field goal of the game from 44 yards to tie it. The Hawkeyes forced a punt, and Goodson broke a 55-yard run before Petras scored the go-ahead touchdown. "Pretty special, just the way it happened," Petras said. "We knew that we needed a spark, and Henry McKeesey gives us a huge punt block. They turn them over a couple times and it gives us a chance." Iowa, the Hawkeyes, for all their limitations on offense, were able to overcome a 2-score deficit for the second time this season. The first was at home against Penn State. Nebraska, the Huskers once again couldn't put away an opponent and finished a season with 9 losses for only the second time in program history. Frost is now 0-13 against ranked opponents, and the Huskers have dropped 17 in a row against the top 25 since 2016. Iowa, Big Ten championship game on December 4th if Minnesota beats Wisconsin on Saturday. Otherwise, it's time to prepare for a bowl. Nebraska plays Northwestern in Dublin, Ireland, on August 27th.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.